let's talk about RV trip planning. We're gonna clear the air and help all your anxieties when it comes to what you need to know when it's time to sit down and plan your RV vacation.
Guys, we have a lot of information coming at you, so get ready for it all. But if you haven't been to our channel yet, we want to introduce ourselves by saying welcome to Happily Ever Hanks. My name is Kyle.
My name is Renee.
And we're here showing you everything you need to know about RV living to get you out on the road and living life to the fullest. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are new to the channel, throw a comment below and introduce yourselves to us so we get to meet you, because we love learning about where everyone is in their journey. So tell us about yourself. What are you up to and what are you learning right now? So listen, we understand how stressful it can be planning your RV trip. Whether it is your first time or you've been doing this multiple times, we still find ourselves thinking, how can we make this a little bit easier on ourselves? Well, today we want to clear the air and talk about everything you need to know and things that we use that might make your life just a little bit more simpler when it comes to RV trip planning.
And if you're in that planning phase, maybe you haven't even bought your RV yet, then this video is gonna be perfect for you, because we're gonna help you just skip around all those crazy steps and just get right to the point.
Oh, the meat and the potatoes, I love it.
Listen, it took us about 2 or 3 years to find the perfect RV app that makes planning our trips go really, really fast.
So getting right into it, what are people using out there for apps when it comes to RV trip planning? What's available? What is everyone raving about on the streets?
What? Okay, there's a program that's out there that a lot of people rave about. We have yet to try it, but we're very excited to try it someday. It's called RV Trip Wizard.
Huge. Man, that's a big one out there.
Yeah, I was looking into it to do the homework for you guys. It is $49, and I think that is for the year. You can get a free trial and just test it out, which is always a smart thing to do.
Pretty sweet.
And I believe it has a GPS, like a route. It gives you on a GPS too, which
Sweet.
is cool. Yeah.
Because you were mentioning before that also, like, when you actually plan your route, you want to know about like gas stations, where are some good places to fuel up your RV and everything. Maybe some rest stops out there. I mean, you got a big family, you need to make frequent rest stops, take breaks. I think this RV Trip Wizard kind of has it all. If you guys do have any experience with RV Trip Wizard, let us know your thoughts on it. Like, do you guys enjoy the app? Is it worth the investment of paying $50 into it? Throw some comments down below and engage with us, because we want to know, is it something we should be looking more into? But getting more into what we have been using on the road, our ultimate go-to that we've been using is Allstays Pro.
Allstays Pro is awesome. I used to use a ton of like free apps on my phone to plan where we're going and what parks we're gonna stay at, but it just took forever because I like to have a computer in front of me where I could see stuff.
Totally. And that's really nice when you're able to keep it organized systematically on the computer and just be like, yo, I want this, but I don't want this. I want this, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How much are we talking with the RV Trip Wizard versus Allstays Pro?
I think RV Trip Wizard is $49 a year and Allstays Pro is $35, give or take.
Yeah.
You can also get the app for Allstays. It's not the Pro version, but it's like the Allstays app, only for iOS, meaning like your Apple devices.
Yeah.
And it is about $10.
And we used that before, but we kind of steered clear of that as well because we noticed some restrictions with the actual app on the phone wasn't as broad as what you could get on the computer.
You can't filter per ratings and you can't filter for price. And
huge.
Price is big for us.
That's a big one.
This lifestyle can be expensive and you don't want to be always going to the bougie resorts all the time. That adds up. Plans change so easily. You can get, one thing can happen to your RV that sets you back hours.
Oh man.
And if you just put all that work into planning multiple days and which route you're gonna go, you just wasted all that time. So with Allstays Pro app, it gives me everything I need and then I can be the one to decide, okay, well, we're gonna go this way.
Sure.
We're gonna stop at this rest stop, you know, along the way if we need to, and it just works for us. And if you think it'll work for you, we'll put the link in the description. We'll also put it above for you guys. Not only is finding where you want to stay a little bit stressful, but knowing if you need to make reservations or how far in advance to make reservations, that is another big one that people are stressing about on social media.
The sites are booked up. Where can I find a site? How long in advance do we need to plan on booking? Do people actually cancel these bookings? do I have to lose all hope if I just bought an RV and I can't find a spot?
Yeah, that is a big concern. We get it. We hear you. A lot of people are looking to get solar and generators because they know they're not going to be able to find sites at RV parks.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to make you guys feel better and know that for the past couple of years, we have been getting by fine without making reservations really far in advance.
For sure. Yeah. People are going to have these spots reserved, but there are just so many other places out there that you can look into. So what are we talking about? You have to do your homework.
When it comes to booking a place near an area of interest you want to go to, like a national park,
Yeah.
the closer to the national park, the more you're gonna pay and the more in advance you're gonna need to make a reservation.
So a huge inside tip, if you want to know, is Renee and I never stay within the national parks. Reason being is, number one, our camper can't fit in there. But even bigger reason is we can usually find cheaper camping outside the park where the fees won't be jacked up, the gas prices will be more reasonable, and the only downfall would be I have to drive just a few extra minutes to get to the actual national park. Listen, we don't need that convenience of being right there. And if you do need that convenience, our biggest recommendation is hit it early. Know what dates you want to plan for and try to book in advance.
Now, we've been to some state parks across the country where we booked maybe a week or two in advance. This isn't to say every state park needs like far out reservations.
For sure.
There's just a lot of factors that go into it.
Yeah.
The time of the year and all that stuff.
We never realize how much more these parks become available to people that it's the off season. We're talking go to Yellowstone during some of the winter times, maybe when it's not as popular during the summer. More beautiful views, less people. Hey, I'm loving that. So if you do get stuck in a situation where the reservations are all booked up, don't worry, we have a solution for you. You can use a program called Wandering Labs. We got the inside tip from Allie Chuck at Allie Chuck Adventures of this app where you pay a little bit of money and it gives you firsthand knowledge of when anybody cancels a reservation at like a state campground.
This is great because sometimes you will be put on a waiting list.
Yeah.
And you're just hoping that they're gonna call you and
you just never get that
opens
call.
up.
And you're like, ugh, I only have this time off for vacation.
And sometimes people book,
Yeah.
they'll book a place because they're so nervous and they really don't think they're gonna go there and then they end up canceling. You'd be
Totally.
surprised how many people cancel. So be put on the waiting list and just keep looking around.
You have to do your research. Think of it as in terms of other people out there. Yeah, it may seem unlikely that people are gonna cancel, but you gotta think of how many thousands of people are out there in RVs. There's so many things that could happen that leads to somebody canceling. So take full advantage of it. Check out Wandering Labs. We'll also throw a link in the description so you can have quick access to that.
Okay, let's keep this rolling and let's talk about GPS for RVing when you're driving around the country.
That's a big one. But before we get into it, we honestly just want to say thank you guys so much again for your support. Every week, you guys continue to show us some amazing feedback and suggestions, and your support is just incredible to us. So we want to invite you to subscribe down on the bottom right hand of your screen and follow us, because every week we are bringing you the most valuable content about RV living and how to get you out here and experiencing this life. So let's talk a little bit more about the actual GPS. What are we talking here?
If you're the navigator in the tow vehicle or the RV, you're kind of like, you got your little NASA set up there and you kind of
That's you. You're NASA.
You
I'm
got-
just driving.
You get like multiple apps going, checking your resources, making sure everything looks clear. There's not just one program that does it all.
No,
There is-
totally not. I wish it was that easy where you just buy one program, all included. You don't have to worry about anything. But listen, there's hundreds of apps out there.
I would still use multiple ones.
I know you
know
would.
me.
No, I do know you. I know her. But we want to bring some apps that we actually like to use that are free to your attention. Something that is super simple and keeps us pointed in the right direction while on the road.
Very simple. We like to use also just Apple and Google Maps.
Cute. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
It's great because a lot of businesses you go by or Walmarts, they're all in there.
Yeah.
And they are just very easy to use, included apps that come on your phone when it comes to having a GPS.
Take full advantage of that, seriously.
Simple.
It's free, just use it. It will steer you in the right direction.
So there's another app we like to use called Truck Map, and it is designed for width height restrictions. So you could plug in your width and your height. It's mostly for truckers, hence the name Truck Map.
Sweet.
But it's perfect because it keeps you on the route that the truckers are going.
Oh, that's perfect.
Here's a good exercise. If you have not hit the road yet, but you're planning on, you just buy your RV. When you and your family, you and your spouse are driving around in your regular vehicles, start looking at bridges that you go under and just paying attention to them and saying what the height is and saying if your RV that you're gonna buy is fine for that.
That's so true.
I mean, I feel like now every time we drive around and I see a bridge that's under 13 feet, when I'm with my friends or family, I'm like, oh, we wouldn't fit there.
Yeah, totally.
It's just gotta be wired in your brain that every time you go under some kind of bridge, that you are hyper aware of it. Don't just depend on your GPS to like clear the air. Something else I wanna talk about when it comes to driving and GPS and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
People like to ask how many miles is reasonable to drive in one day.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is just touchy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I want to talk about the difference between what I say is car traveling or car miles versus RV miles.
Huge difference.
If you plug in point A to point B on Apple Maps, it's gonna tell you, oh, it's just gonna take you 12 hours to get there. And you're like, I'll do it in a day and a half.
Yeah.
You gotta tack on extra time because you're not going to be going as fast as that GPS is calculating that for a car going the speed limit. So if we are looking at our route for the day and it says it's going to take us 8.5 hours, I'm like, okay, 10 sounds pretty reasonable.
Totally.
You gotta tack on, I think for every 4 hours you gotta add an hour.
Yes.
Is kind of like what we like to say. That's just from our experience. Everyone wants to know what's a reasonable amount of miles to go each day.
Exactly.
All right, it depends. When we first started RVing and we were like, gung-ho, let's get across the states to California from Pennsylvania, we thought we were gonna just drive. And I think the most amount of miles we went in one day was like 750. We drove all day.
We've come to realize that maybe 300 to 400 is about our max. So if you're also out on the road and you're RVing, and now that you heard how much we drive in a day, let us know how much you guys are driving. Are you driving less or more than us? Because we kind of want to know what's the average, what's the normal. Are we just like being super unreasonable by only driving 400 to 500 miles? Or are we being like, are you serious? Like, hello, take a chill.
Is that a lot or is that a little? Tell us.
Seriously. So touching a little bit more on the base of GPS, hand in hand, I think a big topic is fuel considerations.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
That's like, what?
First of all, if you are pulled over for the night and you're disconnected from your tow vehicle,
yes,
go fill up your vehicle before you connect because normally...
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It's usually cheaper.
Yeah.
It's easier.
It is.
And then when you hit the road, you don't have to worry about it.
Seriously, like the last thing you want to do, I speak from actual personally doing this.
Do you?
Is you pull into the campground, you're like, I'm too tired. I'll get it in the morning. I'm like, ugh. And then morning comes and I'm like, I gotta go fill up, you know? Because you hit up the road with the trailer hooked up, you're like, okay, where's the nearest fueling station that will accommodate our rig?
Yeah.
Take advantage of having the rig unhooked at a safe campground, go fuel up, and like Renee was saying, save on some gas prices.
That's great when you say do it the night before because, you know, I tell you do it before you hook up in the morning, but that's just adding to your list of a million things to do when you're packing up.
Yeah.
When you get to your spot and you're just there overnight and you're disconnected, before you get too settled in your jammy jams, go fill up the truck.
Yes, for sure.
Another app that could be very helpful when you're in this scenario is an app called Gas Buddy.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
We use it a lot, so when we get to a place and we want to kind of compare gas prices, you know, we use diesel for our truck, so you can filter it for the type of fuel.
Sweet.
And then we get to see, like, where can we go and get the best price for diesel.
Oh, even sweeter. So talking a little bit more about what we personally do for fuel. I'm telling you, I love truck stops. Yes, if I don't take advantage of fueling up the night before and we're on the road, truck stops are our go-to. I like the accommodations that it has for big 18-wheelers, knowing I can safely pull in and pull out without causing all sorts of havoc.
And some of them will have dump stations and a place for you to fill water. So there's just a lot of resources. Also a place to park so you guys can take a little break, eat some food. We have the Good Sam membership, and if you have that,
yes,
you get 8 cents per gallon off of diesel.
Which is so sweet. But you also have to take in consideration that Good Sam is only applicable at certain places like Flying J's.
and Pilot for now.
Pilot, that's the other
You know,
one.
that could always change
For sure.
if this becomes outdated.
So we always use the All Stays Pro to like kind of narrow our search down to where are the Flying J's, where are the Pilots, where can we use this and save the most money on the gas while on the road.
What about rest stops?
Rest stops are huge. There are so many rest stops along the way, and it's a great place to grab some lunch, use the bathroom, run around, walk your dogs, walk your cats, fly your birds, whatever you want. So definitely make full use of those apps out there on the road and just plan as you go. You don't have to have everything planned out hour by hour.
No, we don't. I'm
We don't.
telling you, we
Yeah.
don't plan everything out exactly like he's saying. We figure it out as we go, and there are so many resources out there.
Yeah.
And one of the resources we're talking about is places to overnight camp when you're headed to your destination.
Really cool. So what places? Where can you find these places?
Well, since we're experts at mooch stocking,
Oh, I like that. We are experts at mooch docking. And if you don't know what mooch docking is basically boondocking on your friend or family's property. Now, they may or may not have hookups, but
bonus if they do.
yeah, seriously.
And if you have hookups, we're probably not going to leave for a while.
What app is best to use out there for finding these spots?
Okay, if you're looking for a really cool camping spot,
Yeah.
I would probably download an app called Campendium.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you are the app queen, so you would know. Campendium. I've heard some good things about this.
Like I said, I don't just use one program. Lots of different resources out there so you can find the best fit for your style.
For sure. That's really cool. So what is Campendium kind of like? What's all entailed in Campendium?
What I love about Campendium is it always has lots of photos and reviews.
It's super
It's a
nice.
big one. I want to know what people are saying about these spots because it'll say big rig friendly and you're like, really, is it? And then people in the reviews will be like, I would not bring a big rig here.
Yeah.
And you're like, thank you, you just saved me a headache. What I love is sometimes it won't say anything about big rig friendly, but the photos show lots of big rigs, like big Class A's and fifth wheels, and I'm
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
Cool.
Got some peace of mind.
Yeah, we found some great spots because of the photos people have left about it.
That's really cool.
Yes, we'll put it in the description. We'll put all this stuff in the description so it's easy for you guys.
And if you didn't know that is in the description, we'll mention it 15 more times. Everything's in the description below.
I want to touch on staying at rest stops and truck stops. We have never like overnighted at a rest stop and a truck stop. And the reason is that we just like to give that space to truckers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, unless we're in a pinch, like we would take advantage of it.
Yeah.
But we don't usually rely on it while on the road.
And there's actually more than that specific reason.
Yeah.
There's a couple reasons. A lot of the times these rest stops, you know, have a certain space and you might be surrounded by big, large trucks and they could be pretty loud if they're running their engines all night.
Super loud, so I wouldn't count on a good night's sleep or anything like that, staying at one of them.
Also, you really shouldn't be putting your slides out if you only have a little space. So, like sometimes you can't because you don't have room to. And it's
Exactly.
also like bad etiquette to maybe put your slides out at a truck stop /
Yes.
rest area. I'm putting those in the same category because
Totally.
that's where you see all the truckers pull over overnight. So we just avoid it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking on other considerations, Mrs., how about the weather? Because that's a big one. A
Oh.
lot of people are out on the road. You only have this much time to get to where you're going because your job only gave you this much time off of work, and there's some bad weather coming.
You know, take into account that the weather might still not be so friendly if you're going over like a big mountain with your RV.
Totally.
It could snow.
It could snow at any time. Expect the unexpected.
So be prepared to have extra time to maybe take the longer route.
Yeah.
You know, I just want you guys to like look ahead and think, all right, there could be a hurricane if we're
Tornadoes,
south
anything.
in Florida during hurricane season, or yeah, tornado season. Like just
There's tons of
just
weather.
look at the possibilities, take weather into consideration, and give yourself some extra time.
For sure. We found ourselves in these sticky situations where we realized, oh, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. So we left early. We gave ourselves more time to get to where we were going. We arrived there early before the snow occurred. So don't put yourself in a bad position. If you need to delay things or get an early jump on them, do so to prevent any hazards.
Safety is the biggest priority, so don't get
huge.
yourself stuck in those situations.
And if you guys are looking for some more valuable content, don't worry, it's waiting right here for you. We'll see you next week. It's Happily Ever Hanks checking out. Love you guys.
Bye!
Bye.